may hurt. It may hurt. But you know what? A nigger, if you look it up in the dictionary, nigger is a stupid person. That's all it says. A stupid person. They influence nigger from Negro. That's where it grew from. Negro is black. Black people, African Americans, whatever you want to call them. I do believe that there's a fine line between a nigger and an African American. When you're wearing your pants halfway down your ass, not even trying to pronunciate the words you have to try and express, then I believe you're the N-word. Now, when you can come up like I am, tuck your shirt in, be respectable, and try and talk to a bunch of people like I am, I'd consider you an African American, and you are an American, and someone I'd love to trust, someone I'd love to shake your hand, and hopefully work with you someday, in some way or another. Next slide, please. Conspiracy of 9/11. This slide's a little fuzzy. We'll just take this picture out of here. We'll talk about this one here. Nose out. Okay, now back to trajectory. If a plane hits, and it goes through this way, and the nose end comes out this way, the building's either going to fall this way, or it's going to come back depending on how it came in exactly and fall this way. It didn't fall either way. The beams didn't have the problem. That wasn't the problem. The heat wasn't the issue. There were bombs. Simply stated, simply put. You can believe what you want. I'm just trying to help enforce you have a brighter future and possibly think about things a little bit better. Bombs, straight down. Next slide, please. Now, we're going to get into a little bit of comedy here, because the whole point of the slide, I respected Ellers using notes. I really like that. That's a really good thing of a speaker. I really appreciate that. The reason I didn't come up with notes is just strictly because I wanted to express myself from my own mind, and from Michael's mind, and from everyone else's mind in this room. I want to get inside your head. I want you to someday try and get inside mine. You won't ever get there. I'll let you see a little bit of it, but you're not going to see it by a beard. It is protected by a beard, the best beard you've ever seen. But I'll let you get in there a little bit, but I can control what I tell you, what I know, what I say, as you can do the same, but I think I could probably get in there a little bit better than you could mine. Now, the whole point of this slide, it's kind of funny, is basically cracking a joke at, a little bit more obese people. I don't have a problem with obese people. I know some lazy obese people that used to be very fit, athletic people. They're just taking it easy. They're getting old. They just want to relax. I don't care if I end up getting fat when I get older. I'm working hard now. I got a decent body right now. So what if I get fat when I get old? I get a little lazy. You shouldn't have to wrench on everything all the time when you're 50 years old. That's why my dad doesn't do it. That's why I do it now. There's nothing wrong with that. The whole point of this slide is to say, what if someone that size fell? What would happen? Obviously, it'd be like a mini earthquake, a subsonic boom. Towers fell. It's not to be racist or prejudiced, it's just a little bit of comedy. Everyone gets off on everyone else's problems and mistakes. That's why shows like Jackass and Viva La Bam got to where they were. And that's why those guys are famous. From hitting each other in the nuts and making people laugh. That's the point of shows like that. You can go to the next slide. The cover-up. What if, take for a minute, just think, what if all these were white people? What if we put a mask on them, instead of we made a mask? We can make people look like werewolves. We can make people look like vampires. Why can't we make people look like Pakistan people? We can do it. We have the technology. What if those are all white people standing there? Holding fake guns, real guns, whatever kind of guns, unloaded guns, fully loaded guns, guns that are about to fire on each other. You don't know. It's an interesting picture to think about. Quite the scene, Ellers. What do you think's going on in that picture?
They're praising him.
You think they're praising him?
I
think they're talking about war. I think they're talking about drugs, and I think they're talking about money. But I respect your answer, and I like that. I like that Ellers has been such a good influence on this whole thing. I'd like you all to give him a little bit of a round of applause right now. Just to show him what you've done.
Go Ellers!
And I'm paying respect to him. I like that he's been really good.
I'm recording this whole thing. Classic.
Giving it back at me. I like that. Okay, you can click.
He's up to 15 minutes.
Ooh. Hold on a second. Go back one. Go back
Wow!
one. We'll get there. Just go back one. Now you're ready for what's going to happen next. But anyways, it's the whole point of men. See, I don't want to be John Lennon. I don't want to be John Lennon because he wanted strictly peace. I don't want peace. I want a brighter future for me, my little sister, my kid that's on the way. If you didn't know, I'm going to be a dad soon. I'm very proud of it. If you have a problem with it, don't talk to me. If you think it's a good thing, then come shake my hand after class. I'd really appreciate it. I need some support now. And like I said, I love all of you guys. This is quite interesting because when men get together, men are egotistical pigs. They can be a gentleman towards a lady. I can be a gentleman. I can come up to Justine here. Alright, I could get down and I can say in a really soft, nice voice, Justine, how's your day going? Are you okay? Are you feeling good? Well, anyways, I enjoyed having our conversation. Would you please shake my hand? I can be a gentleman. I can turn instantly and I can be a pig. Brawley, what's up? Alright, but see, that's the thing. And every man needs to find a specific bond between those two things. You need to be nice. You need to be a good guy. You need to be respectable. But you need to know the time when to get loud, get crazy. This isn't the time. I wanted to show you an example. But this is what happens when men get together. Explosions, beer, alcohol, weed, drugs, money. This is what it leads to in the end. A nuclear explosion. You blow up. You either blow yourself up or you blow other people up around you. That's not a good thing. It does not lead to anything good. It does not. Next slide, please. Now, I know this is controversial. I'm sure Johnson's going to take me out and chew my ass after class. But I wanted to pull this thing over here. I wanted to show people how I think our government's going. I think it's this. We're coming for you. I think the government's coming for us. Call me paranoid, call me an idiot. Don't ever talk to me again if you don't like what I have to say here. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't. Talk to me if you want. Don't talk to me. It really don't matter to me because I know that there's people out there in my life right now who care about me and will talk to me after this because they're good people. They know I'm a good person. I may be paranoid. The other day, I was working out in the shed at my house and I was wrenching on this motorcycle, right? I've been sober for a whole week. I've felt great. I felt the best I ever had in my whole life. I can't express it to you. But yet, I still find myself getting paranoid at the dark. Anyone else in here afraid of the dark? Honestly. Anybody?
This guy!
For real, for real. I'm not going to call you guys pansies. I'm a pansy. I'm afraid of the dark. God, I walked out with this, I had this light. It's one of those police lights, you know, what are they called, Mac lights or whatever? Mag lights, right? You know, I want to keep one in my car because I got to bust somebody up. But anyways, so I'm walking with this thing. I got it on and I'm walking out to the shed. It's like, you know, it's about 10 yards, right? So I'm walking out there, got this light on. We got this really, really big bush next to our shed. It's like a 15, 20-foot bush, right? And I'm walking. I'm like, oh my God, right? Because I get freaked out because I thought somebody was there. I was ready to hit them, right? That's what paranoia does to you. That's what worrying about things too much does for you. I don't want you guys to worry about things. I want you guys to leave this classroom excited and proud to be an American. There's nothing wrong with America. I love America. I love Germany too, because that's where my grandparents are from, both sides. Germany. Germany's my country, and someday I'm going to live there. I hope I die in Germany.
That's why you got a sweet beard.
Exactly. It's the German. I'm going to live there someday, and I'm going to die there, and I'm going to be proud to die there. But that's the point of this picture and this picture here. I think this is our last slide. I think there might be one or two more after this. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time today. It's not my extent. I just like talking. I'm a social butterfly, you can call it. I'd love to get to know every last one of you. Trained by the CIA, funded by the American taxpayer. Now, in the 80s, when Saddam Hussein was still with the Taliban and heavily, you know, doing what they do and whatever, well, what the government makes us believe they do, we funded him. As we've been told a million times so far this year is, you know, whatever. We give him money, we give him guns, we give him drugs. I believe there's drugs involved. You don't get money and guns without drugs. That's just the way it is. It's a messed up society, and I'm not saying that I'm proud of that part of America, but I'm proud of the America that, you know, World War II vets and Vietnam people tried to save. The fact that they fought for, and I'd go die for my country. I would. If there was another draft, I wouldn't look back. I'd grab a gun, I'd grab a hat, I'd grab a cigarette, and I'd go stand up for what I believe in. That's just the way it is. I respect this country. I respect every last one of you. When I was over there, if I was over there fighting, I'd think about home. I'd think about all my friends, all my teachers, all the people who influenced me in life, all the people I love, all the people I care about, every last person that mattered to me. And I would fight for them. And then I would fight for myself. It really is an interesting conversation we're having here. I know it's more one way than both. I really do like it when you guys interact. If you have any questions afterwards, please come ask me. If you want to know why I think this way, come ask me. I'll tell you my life story. I don't care. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid of police officers. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of what you can say to me. I've never been one to be afraid.